Now we're going to look how to create a knowledge base for your agents. And this is by far one of the most important parts of setting up your agents. When you come on the left-hand side, you're going to see a tab called Knowledge. And on the right-hand corner, there's going to be a Create Knowledge Base. Once you click that, you can name your knowledge base. So I can call it Impactful Look Knowledge Base. I click Create. And as you can see, now we already have it. And within the knowledge base, there's multiple things we could do. We could add 4 different types of knowledge sources. And in today's video, we're going to go through all of them. You can directly link to your website and scrape the information that's available on it and organize it as data. You can upload a file if you have a PDF or a document that stores some important information about your business. Then we have the frequently asked questions section, which is by far my favorite and results in the highest accuracy in terms of responses from the AI agent. And then the first one is simply copy and pasting text information within the knowledge source. You can upload as many documents and sources as you'd like, but ideally you would do that one by one and just test the agent every step of the way. So let's start with a URL. When I click on URL, I come up to my website, and as you can see, I just copy and paste the URL directly. I click upload, and I would call it Impactful Look Website. Okay, I click upload, and real time you're going to be able to see the database being uploaded and the vectors getting populated, which essentially means of how AI is chunking and tokenizing our website and formatting it in readable data that it can use to reply to users. So it's still taking time. You can see real time it's moving 6, 7, 8. And a few minutes later, we have the 54 vectors uploaded and we can see status complete. Now we can just click on the 3 dots here and we're going to be able to see the associated key value pairs. And by clicking toggle data, we're going to be able to see what kind of information the knowledge base has formatted. And I can come in and test my knowledge base. What does your program include? And we can see that the AI was able to pull from the website where we have key features of the program, a year's worth of access to the program, which includes an exact weekly plan that includes monthly cycles of tasks, weekly reports, and daily accountability. If we're happy with the result, we can keep it as is. But if we want to modify something, we can get the query. And the way I like to do it is just put the question, and right next to it, I would put the reply. So a year worth of access to the program, which includes an exact weekly plan that includes nutrition, training, and accountability, organized in monthly cycles of tasks, weekly reports, and daily checklists. We add it to the Impactful Look knowledge base. We click Add to Knowledge Base. And now, if we come again and we ask, what does the program include? We can see that we get the new answer that is improved and formatted in a better way, and we can see 64% match. Now let's look at the second option. We might have a video on our channel, and in this case, I want to take that video, Unlock Your Body's Perfect Diet. I copy the URL, and I come to a website that's called youtube2transcript.com. I paste the URL and click on Get Free Transcript, and I get the entire transcript of the video. Then I would take that transcript, I would copy it, and I would come to ChatGPT and I would say, format this transcript for a vector database FAQ that I will use for my AI voice and chat agents. I would paste the entire script, come up with as many questions and answers as you can from the video. Okay. And now AI is going to format the entire transcript of my video and organize it in a simple way that would be readable by the AI. So as you can see, I have some formulas. I have a lot of questions. How many calories should I cut if I want to lose weight? And I already have the answers of a lot of the questions. So what I would do here is I can either come and copy the whole thing and add it as text. And that's what I'll do to show you first. We come up, copy the whole thing. We come back to the knowledge base. We exit our playground. And as you can see, we have the website now and the query training, which we did by modifying that one question. But now we can add a second data source. And in this case, we'll just add text. So we will just remove the bottom part of the prompt from ChatGPT. We'll delete the top here as well. And we would upload that database and we would call it, what's the name of the video? I would copy the name and I would come in here and I might put video, click upload. And there's 13 vectors, 15 vectors. It's going to be ideally 20 something because that's how many questions we've got. Came up with a lot more vectors than I initially thought. It came up with 71. And as you can see, now it's storing the vectors. It should be any minute that we're going to get the status complete, meaning that our database will be active. And when it is, we can go back and test the new knowledge base and see if some of the new information will be matching the questions we provide. And if not, we'll just do the query training manually, just like we did with the initial first response. So it's complete now. I come into the playground. I type in, are calories important for weight loss? Question. So let's see if it's going to come up with a match. It came up with a 53% match from the question. That was question number 1. And are calories important for weight loss? Calories play a crucial role in weight loss. If you consume more calories than your body burns, you gain weight. Conversely, if you consume fewer calories than your body burns, you lose weight. It's all about balancing and tweaking your calorie intake to meet your fitness goals. So I'm happy with that reply. But if you're not, you can again come click plus, copy that, click in here, and then modify the reply, add it to the Impactful Look knowledge base, click add to knowledge, and it's going to store the new question answer the way you want it. Now let's look at the third option. So we've looked already at text inputs, we've looked at URL. Now we're going to look at file upload. A lot of people come and they already have a pre-populated PDF files or documents that they're storing somewhere on the web. And I'm going to look at the presentation that I've put together for the services we've offered in the past. And I want to export that. So I would come in here and I would click export. I'm going to export it as a PDF. And now that I have the PDF saved on my computer, I can come back in, click add new data source, click upload a knowledge source, upload file. It will take a couple of seconds, depending on the size of the file that you're uploading. Just click upload, name it PDF, Impactful Look program, details, and it will format all the vectors within the file. It will tokenize it, chunk it, and then we'll be able to test again. And then for my favorite data source, that would be the FAQs. You would simply add a question. So how many calories are in a gram of protein? In every gram of protein, there are 4 calories. I click plus, and then I have it. How many calories are in a gram of carbohydrates? Okay. And then I can come in, copy the answer, and every gram of carbohydrates. Okay. And I click upload. I call it FAQ Impactful Look. You can add as many questions as you want. And if you only have 2 questions, it's going to load up fairly quickly. So if I come in and test the knowledge base, I can ask the question, how many calories are in a gram of carbs? Let's see if it picks it up with the abbreviation. And as you can see, this is 57% match. It says how many calories are in a gram of carbs. In every gram of carbohydrates, there are 4 calories. So the agent would have access to that. Again, if I want to modify, just come in here, modify the response, copy that, change slightly what I want to say, and then again add to the knowledge base and save it. So this is how you would modify the knowledge base. Again, if you would want to test the consistency and reliability, make sure you always come to the test knowledge base. If there's an error, you can see what's the error like. File size is too large, so it didn't process all the data within the PDF. So ideally, what I would do here in that scenario, because the PDF has a lot of images, if I open it up, there's a lot of extra details that I don't really need for my agent. So what I would do here, I would copy the entire text from the PDF. I would paste it into the ChatGPT tab, and I would copy my first prompt, which was format this transcript, just scrolling all the way to the top to make sure I get it right. And now ChatGPT is going to format my entire PDF in a way that would be easier to read by the AI agents and format it in a way where it could process the data. Hope you find this video helpful.